Hello, subscribers, returning viewers, and new viewers. I believe I got over 50 new subscribers in the last month, so thank you ever so much for deciding to spend some time with me, just talking about my record collection. So, thank you. Today is Thursdays. We do two videos on Thursday. We do a country music video and a movie video. And we have been looking at country albums over the last 10 weeks. So it's time to do a ranking of what we have been looking at so far. And it's quite a collection. So I meant to do this last week, but I kind of forgot, and we went ahead of ourselves. So and thank you for the views on the Daniel O'Donnell video. Been quite impressed, and quite impressed with some of the chat on the comment section in that video as well. So check out that if you would like to. We start off with our top 10, and the first one on our list is an English country band called The Shires, and this is just a fantastic album. It's 70 minutes of new country music from an English band, and I quite like a lot of the tracks on it. And Thousand Hallelujahs, we have Nashville Grey Skies, Beats to Your Rhythm. Then they kind of have an acoustic section of this as well. I wish that was a separate CD. That's my only criticism of this, is the bonus stuff should have been a separate CD, so you can enjoy all the kind of studio stuff and then kind of enjoy the stripped down versions of them on a separate CD. That's my only criticism of this band, of this album. And I have a couple of their albums that I picked up out hunting in the wilds of Somerset for goodies and record goodies. But yeah, I'd give this definitely a 10 out of 10. It's a very, very good album, and actually, as I said, I'm getting more of their albums, so that's a good sign. This is a classic album. There's no kind of every album here is kind of more or less a 10 out of 10. This is just a bit of fun, and you can swap all the albums around. This is Willie Nelson. This is a studio album, not a live album, and this is just a classic jazz kind of country album, and it's a real chill out album. If you want to chill out, get Willie Nelson. And this is the 24-bit CD, and it's gold plated CD as well. So I highly rate Willie Nelson Stardust. And just like if you don't have Elvis Presley's debut album or the Beatles' debut album in your record collection, you should also have Willie Nelson's Stardust album in your record collection as well. And you can't go wrong with any of those albums. Now we have John Denver. I missed the chance of seeing John Denver. He played in Cork in the Sheemsa Cushly. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Correct me in the comments below. This is a fantastic album. All the classics are on it. Any Song, Take Me Home, Country Roads, like a Sad Song, Sweet Surrender, This Old Guitar, and that's the song I don't like, Mr. Bojangles, and Follow Me, and Leaving on a Jet Plane. Up next, we have the godfather of country music, Hank Williams, and I believe this man invented rock and roll with his song. The song won't come to me now. We'll see if we can find it. Moving On Over. There it is, right in front of me. Move It On Over. That's the first rock and roll song. Not Rocket 88, this one. And Bill Haley and the Comets ripped off Move It On Over. Hey, Good Looking, Howling at the Moon, Honky Tonkin', all classics. I Saw the Light, Kalijah, I Don't Care, and Jambalaya. You know all the songs. He's kind of one of those artists where you think you don't know any of his songs, and then you put them on and you know them. Up next is Mr. Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton, and Reload 20 #1 hits. And this is a very, very good album. I really, really enjoy this album. Love his song Sun Beach down here, Hillbilly Bone, and then we have songs like Neon Light, Drink on It, Honeybee, and Baby, and Austin, and they're just really, really good tracks. And a very much a modern version of Don Williams, I think. Very, very good. Up next, the late Chris Offerson, and this is a fantastic album, even though I can mostly play just the first side. You're spoiled for choice on this album. Just lots of good stuff on here, and I highly, highly recommend it. Again, a 10 out of 10, as this is a 10 out of 10, and so is that one. They're all 10 out of 10s. If you not into country music, this is a good place to kind of look at stuff. Up next, we have the actor Kiefer Sutherland, his debut album, and this album called Reckless in Me, about his life when he was before he was an actor. He was a rodeo artist, and he's a rodeo artist, actor, country singer. That's a good CV to have. Now we have, and I highly, highly recommend it. Definitely a great debut album, and definite 10 out of 10. And speaking of 10s, we have Mr. Nathan Carter and the first 10 years. And this chap is England's best kept secret and Ireland's #1 country star. And there's some fantastic songs on here like Bee Swing, Gypsy Queen, Banks of the Roses, both to Liverpool, and he's from Liverpool with Irish parents. So, and I think he did a recent gig in Liverpool and it was sold out, and put on another good show. If you've not seen this chap live, please go check out his live stuff on YouTube, and go to his gig if you can. You won't be disappointed. Up at number 2, we have Dwight Yoakam. And when you're in the Dwight zone, you're in the Dwight zone. And he has lots of earworms for songs. Honky Tonk Man, Guitars and Cadillacs, The Streets of Bakersfield with Buck Owens. That's the guy who wrote some of the songs that the Beatles sung, and Elvis. There was the other one, Turn It On, Turn It Up, and Turn It Loose. Watch the video of that. It's very, very strange. And then he has a couple of covers. He has an Elvis cover, Suspicious Minds, and he has a cover of a Queen song called Crazy Little Thing Called Love as well. So this is a great album to have in your collection. And your collection can can really do with a Dwight Yoakam album. And then our number 1 is this album, Alan Jackson, 34 #1s. And this is just a fantastic album. And let's see, can we read all this multicolored writing? You have Ring of Fire, Alan Jackson's version, and then we have Someday, It's Coming In and Out of Focus, Midnight in Montgomery. We have Chattanooga, and watch the video of that. He's water skiing with his cowboy boots, so that's quite fun. She Walks Away, I'll Try, Home, Who's Cheating Who, Right on the Money, Where Were You, that's the 9/11 song. Then It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, and Remember When, and Let's Come Into Focus, Country Butt, and Good Times. Absolutely firecracker of an album. All sorts of musical emotions on this. So I highly rate all of these albums. 10 out of 10 for every single one of them. And let me know what are your favourite country music albums in the comments below. I'd be very much interested in finding out. And if there's any ones I missed that you would like to recommend me, I'd be happy to go and check those out too. So what I've noticed about this is a lot of the rock bands I live in Glastonbury town, and a lot of the rock bands that I listen to that I like have not played Glastonbury. But a lot of the country artists that I do enjoy listening have played Glastonbury. Let's start. White Yoakum has played. Kiefer Sutherland has played. Chris Christopherson has played Glastonbury. Willie Nelson has played Glastonbury. And the Shires have played Glastonbury. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half the artists here have played Glastonbury. So that's kind of very, very kind of interesting. So if you stuck out to the end of this video, I thank you ever so much. If you want to buy me a coffee, please do so. There's a link in the description. And we will talk to you again in the next video.